Hello, this is Helen. Today I'll teach you how to crochet this shawl. This shawl is in the shape of a triangle. The body is formed by making fan-shaped flowers and the hollow parts repeatedly. Then install the tassels. These two-part forms this beautiful and fashionable shawl. Let's learn how to crochet the body of the shawl. First, look at the diagram of the shawl. As we can see, this is a triangular flower. Crochet from the starting point and make it by round trip. The shawl is mainly composed of two patterns alternating. One is the fan-shaped flower, and the other is the hollow part formed by double crochet. Based on the middle corner of the triangle, the two sides are symmetrical. Except that the stitch of the middle part in the shawl is different. Other places are completed by repeated patterns. We listed the stitches used in this work. I suggest you refer to our diagram when crocheting. Please see my specific demonstration below. In order to make it clearer for everyone, I will use cotton yarn. Before making it, let's learn the basic posture first. Warp the yarn end around the little finger of the left hand. Pass it between the middle finger and index finger. Pinch the end with the thumb and middle finger. Pick up the crochet hook with the right hand. Move the hook between these 2 points. Next, let's learn the starting part and the stitches of the fan flower. First, I will demonstrate how to start. Here I use the chain cast-on method. Put the hook under the yarn. Wrap it inward, that is, in your direction. Pinch the intersection of the loop by thumb and middle finger of left hand. Wrap the yarn over the hook and draw it to throw the loop. Tighten the yarn end. We can also tie a slip knot directly. Put it on the hook. This loop does not count as one stitch. Then make chain stitches. Yarn over and draw it out. One chain is done. A total of 4 chains. We have completed one. Make another 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Then buckle a marker on the 4th chain as a tag. Then the cast-on is done. Then make the starting part of the shawl. This part has a total of 4 rounds. It is formed by making double crochets and chain stitches. For row 1, make 3 chains as the standing stitches for the double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Take the 3 chains as a double crochet. Put another marker on the 3rd chain as a tag. Crochet for more chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then make a double crochet in the 4th chain, which one is marked with the left marker. Please watch me demonstrate how to make a double crochet. Wrap the yarn over the tuck. Find the stitch with the left marker. Pocking up the upper line of the chain. Yarn over and draw it through the stitches. There are 3 loops on the hook. Over again and draw it through the first 2 loops. There are 2 loops left on the hook. Yarn over and draw it out directly. A double crochet is done. Next, make 2 chains. Then make a double crochet in the first chain of the cast-on stitch. The method is the same as just demonstrated. I'll repeat it again. Find the first chain. Yarn over and pock up a line of the chain. Wrap the yarn and pull it out. There are 3 loops on the hook. Wrap the yarn and draw it through 2 loops. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Wrap the yarn and pull it out directly. This double crochet is also completed. Next, make 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then make another double crochet in the same stitch. In order to fix it well, you can pock up 2 lines to make it. Everyone, take a look. The first row is completed by this way. For row 2, first make 3 chains as the turning stitches of the double crochet. Then we turn the work over. Three chains are equivalent to 1 double crochet. We put a marker in the 3rd chain. It is convenient for making the next row. The first double crochet of the 2nd row corresponds to the last double crochet in the previous row. They are generally on the same straight line. Then make 8 double crochets in the big holes formed by chains. There are a total of 9 double crochets adding the first standing stitch. Next, make a double crochet in the next stitch corresponding to the double crochet of last row. Pock up 2 lines to make it. Then 2 chains. After After that, make a double crochet in the stitches corresponding to the other double crochet. The middle part is done. Then make 8 double crochets in the same way in the big hole on the left. They are symmetrical with the ones on the right. Finally, make a double crochet in the last stitch, which is the standing stitch of last row. Find out the third chain with markers. You can also pock up the 2 lines of chain to make it. In this way, the second row of the starting part is completed, except the middle to double crochets. There are 9 double crochets on the left side, which are symmetrical with the right side. Let's take a look at the 2 double crochets in the middle and the 2 chains. They are the center line of the shawl. They correspond to a quarter in the middle of the triangle. Both sides beside the center line are symmetrical with each other. The stitch is exactly the same. Next, let's make the third row. The pattern for this row is to make a double crochet in the corresponding double crochet of the second row. Make a chain between 2 double crochets as gaps. First, make 3 chains as 1 double crochet. This stitch is the same corresponding to the last double crochet of the last row. Then turn the work over. Make a chain as gap. Then make a double crochet in next stitch corresponding to the second double crochet of row 2. One chain as gap. And then make a double crochet in the next stitch in the same way. Make 1 double crochet and 1 chain alternately, just like this. According to this pattern, make the right side till the double crochet of middle part. Now you reach this double crochet in the middle. Also Also make a chain as the gap between right side and middle part. Make a double crochet in the next stitch corresponding to this double crochet. Two chains in the middle. Also make a double crochet in the other double crochet. The middle part is done. Let's take a look. After finishing this side, there are a total of 9 double crochets. There is a chain between 2 double crochets as a gap. Then we make this side in the same way. First, a chain is gap between middle part and the left side. Follow the same pattern. Make a double crochet, then make a chain as gap. Now we've reached the last stitch. Note that making the double crochet in the third chain of standing stitches of last row. That is the one with markers. We can pock up 2 lines to make. It is also 9 double crochets in the left side, except the middle one. So the third row is completed. Here I want to explain, the first and the last stitches of each row is the same as this row. There are 3 chains at the beginning. Then turn the work over. And make the last stitch in the top chain of standing stitches of last row, pocking up 2 lines of chain to make. You can put a marker in the third chain of standing stitches of each row. After you are familiar with it, you don't need to mark it. I will not emphasize it in the next rows. For row 4, the stitch is basically the same as row 3, except that there are 2 chains as gaps in the middle. Make 3 chains as 1 double crochet. Then turn the work over. Make 2 chains as gaps. Then make a double crochet in the stitch corresponding to the second double crochet of last row, like in the video. Then make 2 chains as a gap. Also make a double crochet in the next double crochet. The pattern is the same for this row. The stitch of middle part is exactly the same as last row. Follow this pattern of 1 double crochet and 2 chains. Make it till the middle part. Now it reached to the middle part. The crochet method is the same as the previous row. Make a double crochet above the right double crochet. Then make 2 chains. Make a double crochet above this left double crochet. Also make 2 chains. Then make the other side in the same way. Make a double crochet in the last stitch. In the 3rd chain of standing stitches of previous rows. And then after that. There are 9 double crochets for both sides except 2 double crochets in the middle part. Everyone, take a look. This is the first 4 rows. That is, what it looks like after the beginning part is completed. For row 5, make a single crochet on the 2 chains. Make 6 chains between 2 single crochets. And then after that, start to crochet fan-shaped flowers based on the 5th row. Please watch me demonstrate. Make 3 chains first. Then turn the work over. Make 6 chains as gaps. Then skip the first big hole and find the second one. Make a single crochet in this hole. I will demonstrate how to make a single crochet. Insert the hook into this big hole. Yarn over and pull it out. There are 2 loops on the hook. Wrap the yarn and pull it out directly. A single crochet is done. Then make 6 chains as intervals. Skip a hole and make a single crochet in the hole after next. According to this pattern, make single crochet for 4 times in total. The 3rd single crochet. Skip a hole and make a single crochet in the next hole. This is the 4th single crochet. Then make 6 chains. Skip a hole, start to make the middle part. The stitch remains the same, making 2 double crochets and 2 chains in the middle. Make a double crochet above the first double crochet. Two chains. Make the other double crochet. Let's take a look. There are a total of 4 single crochets in this side. And there are 5 intervals. Then make the other side in the same way. Note that it should be symmetrical with the right side. First, make the gap. Skip a hole and make a single crochet in the second hole. We also need to make single crochet for 4 times for this side. The second time. The third time. The fourth time. Then make a gap again. Make a double crochet at last to end this row. After making, there are also 4 single crochets and 5 gaps in this side. The 5th row is completed. It is the fan-shaped flower part from the 6th to the 8th row. We also need to make the gaps between flowers. Let's take a look at the separate diagram of this flower pattern first. As can be seen from the diagram, each flower consists of 3 rows. There are 8 stitches in each row. There are 8 double crochets in the first row. There are also 8 double crochets in the second row, but there is a chain between 2 double crochets. There are 8 front post double crochets in the third row, and 2 chains as gaps. This is the diagram for the gaps between parts of flowers. The gap part is also divided into 3 rows. It corresponds to each row of the flowers one by one. It is composed of chain stitches and single crochets. This part is a little complicated. Recommend you refer to our diagram when crocheting. Please see my specific demonstration. For row 6, we alternately crochet the first row of the flower part and the interval part. Make 3 chains as a double crochet. Then turn the work over. Make 8 double crochets in the big hole formed by chain stitches. The first row of a flower is done. Then make the gap. Make a single crochet in the next big hole. Then make 6 chains. Make another single crochet in the next chain hole. 6 chains. Make a single crochet in the next big hole. These 3 single crochets and 2 intervals in the middle are the gap part of the first row. Then crochet the first row of the next flower. Find the next big chain hole. Make 8 double crochets in it as well. Everyone, take a look. This half is done. Now we make to the middle part. The stitch remains the same. Make a double crochet. Two chains. Another double crochet. The left side is symmetrical with the right half. Make 8 double crochets in the big hole. Then make the gap between the flowers. Make a single crochet in the next chain hole. Make 6 chains. Make a single crochet in the next big hole. 6 chains again. Make another single crochet in the next big hole. The gap is done. We made 8 double crochets in the last big hole. Make a double crochet in the standing stitch at the end. This row is done. Let's take a look. There are a total of 4 sets of double crochets in this row. representing for flowers and 2 gaps. For row 7, that is the second row of flowers and gaps. Make 3 chains as a long stitch in the same way. Then turn the work over and make a chain as interval. Then make a double crochet on the corresponding double crochet of previous row. Starting from the second double crochet, make another chain. Make a double crochet in the next stitch. One double crochet followed by a chain. According to this pattern, make it until the 8th double crochet of last row. Note that this stitch is the last stitch. The one next to it is the chain stitches. Do not make a mistake. There are 8 double crochets except the beginning standing stitches. Then we make a single crochet in the next big hole. Make 6 chains. Make another single crochet in the next big hole. These 2 single crochets with the interval is the gap between flowers of this row. Then come to the next flower. Make it in the same pattern, that is 1 double crochet followed by a chain. Find the first double crochet, a chain. There are also 8 double crochets. Make a chain as the gap between the right side and the middle part. Now make the middle part. The stitch is the same as before. I will not repeat it. The middle part is completed. After that, make another chain as gap. Make the left side by following the same method as the right side. Note that the two sides are symmetrical. A few stitches left. Make another chain. Make a double crochet in the last stitch. This row is done. For row 8, it is the last row of fan patterns and gaps. Make 3 chains as a long stitch. Then turn the work over. Make 2 chains as gaps. Then make the front post double crochet on the previous double crochet. Please watch me demonstrate how to crochet the front post double crochet. Find out the second double crochet. Wrap the yarn over the hook. Insert the hook in the right side of this double crochet. Pock up this double crochet directly. Wrap the yarn over the hook and pull it out. There are 3 loops on the hook. Then make it in the same way as the double crochet. Yarn over and draw it through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and draw it directly. A front post double crochet is done. Then make 2 chains as intervals. Pock up the next double crochet and make a front post double crochet. I will demonstrate again. Wrap the yarn over the hook. Insert from in right side of the double crochet. Pock up this double crochet. Wrap the yarn and pull it out. Yarn over and draw it through the first 2 loops. Wrap the yarn and pull it out directly. The front post double crochet is done. Make 2 chains again. Make a total of 8 front posts double for this pattern. This is the last stitch. After making the last stitch, this fan pattern is done. There are 8 front post double crochets except the standing stitches. Then make a chain. Make a single crochet in the next chain hole, like in the video. Make another chain. The interval of this row is completed. Then make the next flower. The stitch is the same as what I demonstrated before. Pock up 8 double crochets and make front post double crochet for 8 times. Note that this is the first double crochet. The one next it is chain stitches of last row. Do not make in the wrong stitches. Make 2 chains as gaps. Finish this flower according to this pattern. Note that this is the last stitch. The one next to it is the middle part. Two chains. There are also 8 front post double crochets in this flower. Then start making the middle part. The method is the same as the previous row. Two chains again. Then start making the flowers and gaps on the left side. The stitch is the same as the right side. There is only one stitch left. We'll make a double crochet in the standing stitches. TH 8th row is completed. Let's take a look. This is what a fan-shaped flower pattern looks like. The hollow part formed by chains and single crochet is the gap between the flowers. The flattering side is used as the reverse side of the shawl. The side with a bulge is the front side of the shawl. For row 9, the stitch is the same as the 5th row. The only difference is the number of fan-shaped flowers. First, make 6 chains as a gap and leave the first big hole empty. Make a single crochet in the hole after next. The pattern for this row is to make single crochets in the big holes and 6 chains in the middle as gaps. Because the number of fan-shaped flowers is different. There is a junction between 2 flowers here. We directly make 6 chains between the 2 flowers. Now this is the junction of the 2 flowers. We made 6 chains. Then make a single crochet in the first big hole of next flower, like in the video. The stitch for other places is the same as the 5th row. I recommend that you refer to our picture when crocheting. I will not demonstrate all of them. Just pay attention, you need to make 6 chains between flowers. Emphasize that we regard this from the 5th row to the 8th row as a set of flowers. Every 3 sets of flowers from top to bottom form a whole fan pattern. The stitch for each set of flowers is exactly the same, just the number of flowers is different. We have marked the specific numbers in the diagram. I recommend that you refer to our diagram when crocheting. Next, repeat the pattern of rows 5 to 8 for rows 9 to 12 and rows 1, 3, 1, 6. I will not demonstrate again. Everyone, take a look. This is the first 16 rows look like after all 3 sets of flowers being completed. Each set of flowers is staggered. The flattering side is the reverse side. The layered side is the front side. We'll make the 17th row. For this row, we'll make single crochets in the chain holes and make 6 chains between single crochets as gaps. First, make 3 chains as a double crochet. Then turn the work over. Make 6 chains. Skip the first big hole. Make a single crochet in the second hole. Make 6 chains again. Skip the next hole and make a single crochet in the one after next. According to this pattern, make 2 more single crochets. Now reach the middle junction of 2 flowers, making 6 chains. Then find out the first big hole of next flower. Be careful not to find the wrong one. The first big hole is where my finger points. Make a single crochet in the first big hole. Finish this flower by following the pattern of making 6 chains. Skip a big hole and make a single crochet in the next one. We can see that there are 4 single crochets in each flower. The stitch of beginning and middle part is exactly the same as the 9th row. Finish this flower till the junction of top 2 flowers. Here is the junction in the middle. There is a chain on each side of the single crochet in the middle. Find the left chain, which is closer to the top of triangle. Make a single crochet in this hole. Pay attention, we will make the stitches in the 1 chain hole. The one is next to the single crochet. Then make 6 chains. Before we cross the junction and make the single crochet in the next flower directly. Here we make a single crochet in this junction chain stitch. Leave a big hole empty and make a single crochet in the next one. Continue to crochet according to the pattern of 6 chains. Skip 1, make a single crochet in the next hole. Now we reach the middle part. In the middle, we also use this method and make 6 chains. Leave the big hole between the 2 long stitches empty. and make a single crochet in the next hole. This is what it looks like after being made. Make the next flower by following the same stitches. Come to the intersection between the first two flowers of this side. We also make a single crochet in the right one-chain hole, which is near the top of the triangle. It is symmetrical with the right side. The stitch is different juiced for these two places in this row. Please pay attention. I make it in the right one-chain hole next to the single crochet. 6 chains. Find the first 6-chain big hole of the next flower where my finger points. Make a single crochet in it. Finish this row according to the pattern of 6 chains. Skip one hole and make a single crochet in the hole after next. The stitch of this row is basically the same as the 9th row, except for the 2 places I just pointed out. Here we will directly cross the middle junction, made in the next flower. There are a few stitches left. Make a double crochet in the last stitch to end this row. Next is the 18th row. Starting from this row, we'll make the double crochet increase part of the shawl. Make double crochet increase in the chain hole for this row. And there is a chain between increases. Please watch my demonstration. Make 3 chains as a double crochet. Then turn the work over. Make another chain as a gap. Find the first big hole. Make 3 double crochets inside. Make a chain as gap. Then make 3 double crochets in the next hole the same like before. One chain as gap. For this row, make 3 double crochets in the big hole and 1 chain after that as gap. We follow the pattern till the top of triangles where my finger points. Now we reach the middle part. Make a chain as gap. Then first make 3 double crochets in the middle hole. And then make 2 chains. Make another 3 double crochets in the same hole. We regard these stitches as the top of the shawl. Then we make the left side in the same way as the right side. The last hole. 3 double crochet. Make a chain. Then make a double crochet in the 3rd chain of standing stitches. Now the first row of the double crochet part is completed. For row 19, the stitch is exactly the same as the 18th row. Make 3 chains as a double crochet. Then turn the work over. Make another chain as a gap. In the previous row, we crocheted in the big 6-chain hole. In this row, we make 3 double crochets in each 1-chain hole. Then make a chain as gap. Then make 3 double crochets in the next hole. We can see that the stitch is exactly the same as the previous row. Make it until the top of triangles according to this pattern. The stitch at the top in the middle is exactly the same as the previous row. Make 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and another 3 double crochets in it. Attention that makes the top part in the middle hole. Make 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and another 3 double crochets in the big hole. For other parts, make 3 double crochets in the 1-chain hole and 1 chain between single crochet as gap. I will not demonstrate it in detail here. There are 7 rows of double crochet parts in the shawl. I have demonstrated to rows. Next, make another 5 rows by following the same pattern of the 19th row. I want to demonstrate all of them. Take a look. This is what the shawl looks like after the first 24 rows completed. There are a total of 7 rows of hollow stitches. Next is the 25th row. For this row, make single crochet in the 1-chain hole. Make 6 chains between single crochets as gaps. Please watch me demonstrate below. Make 3 chains as a double crochet. Then turn the work over. After that, make 6 chains as gaps. Then find the first chain hole of the previous row. Note that there is a hole next to the first double crochet. Make a single crochet in it. Then make 6 chains as gaps. Make a single crochet in the next chain hole. According to this pattern, make this row till the middle part. Pay attention, we need to make 2 double crochets in the big hole. And there are 2 chains between them. The stitch is the same as before. I will not demonstrate it in detail here. Now we come to the middle part. The stitch for this row is the same as before except for the middle part. Make the middle part the same as row 5 like in the video. Now the middle part is done. Next, just repeat making fan flower and double crochet increase part for twice. That is from the 5th to 24th rows of the shawl. And then after that, there are only 4 rows left for the shawl. Note that the last 4 rows is a set of fan-shaped patterns. Make it according to the stitches of the 5th to 8th rows. The side with more obvious layers is the front of the shawl. After completing the main body of the shawl, we will install tassels under the last row of fan-shaped flowers. In order to make it clearer for everyone, I will use this small sample to demonstrate. Now I'll teach you a relatively simple and quick way to make tassels. Because the length of each tassel is 30 centimeters yarn folded in half. So we first cut a 15 centimeters long cardboard. Then wrap the yarn around the cardboard in circles like this. Then cut the yarn in the middle. So the length of each thread is 30 centimeters. After folding in half, it is exactly the length we need. Then we install it. Put the front of the shawl, which is the side with more obvious texture, facing up. Take to 30 centimeters long yarns, fold them in half. Find the big hole of the outermost row. You can start in any one. Insert the hook from the bottom. Pull the 2 loops out. And then wrap the 4 yarns over the hook and draw it through the loops. Tighten it gently. Then the tassel is installed. In the same way, we install a tassel in each hole, but except the junction part. There are 2 holes beside the intersection between 2 fan flowers. There are chain holes on both sides of the single crochet. We only need to install any one of them and leave the others empty. For other parts, install a tassel in each large hole. In this way, the tassel is installed in the outermost row, and the shawl is completed.